Uh, Hi, Professor. This is my COM 3122 assignment. Number one. Here I'll walk through each question step by step, showing my code, methods, and output. My name is Gurmesh Singh. My student ID is 101471817. For question one, I initialized my biostep.csv file using pandas. I imported all the necessary packages and libraries required to run the notebook. Then I used pd.read CSV to load the CSV file and store it in a data frame. I also displayed data frame to confirm that the columns, names, and data were read correctly. For question number two, in this question, I calculated mean, median, standard deviation, minimum, and maximum values using manual Python logic. I used a for loop to iterate through the ages array and used plus equals to operators to calculate the total and count for the mean. For the median, I sorted the list and checked whether the numbers of elements was even or odd to handle both cases. For min and max, I used conditional checks to update values as I iterated. Finally, I printed out all calculated values to verify accuracy. For question 3, I repeated the same statistical calculation but used NumPy built-in functions np.mean, np.median, np.std, min, max. The results were accurate and matched the manual calculation. Using NumPy was much faster and cleaner. In question 4 here I used matplotlib to visualize the data with a histogram. I used plt.figure to set the figure size and .hist to plot the distribution. I also added axis lines to represent value ranges and used np.percentile to calculate the 30th and 78th percentile. Then I computed the percentage of data points below the 30th and 70th percentile using simple arithmetic with np.sum and total counts. For question 5, I used NumPy. For question 5, I used NumPy broadcasting to convert height and weight columns into inches and pounds. I applied the standard conversion factors using element-wise operations on arrays. After conversion, I calculated BMI for each entry. Additionally, I computed Z scores for ages by subtracting the mean and dividing the standard deviation, confirming the output looked correct. For question number 6, in this question, I used Boolean mask to filter specific groups from the data. For example, I created a mask for adult based on age conditions, a mask for females using gender column. Then I calculated the number of adults, the average age, and similar statistics using NumPy, sum, and mean functions. I thought this approach was more efficient compared to looping through dataset manually. Finally, for question 7, I built a simple linear regression mode model using skitlearn. I imported train, test, split, and linear regression. I selected age as my x variable and weight as my y variable, reshaping x using dot reshape -1, 1 to fit the model. I split the data with a test size of zero point 0.2 and a random state of 0 for reproducibility. I calculated R square store and root mean square error RMSE to evaluate the model performance. Finally, I plotted a scatter plot of the data with the regression line overlaid showing that the model fit the data well. This concludes my assignment 1. Thank you for reviewing my work.